noticed, but also slept on.
I was actually listening to that yesterday.
Hell yeah. I think the reason that people sleep on it is because it's so very like specific. Like there's very little causation to use it in other places.
Yeah. It doesn't come up in conversation, but like everyone that knows about it likes it.
Yeah. So, oh, that was a good look up.
Kind of sounds like a Neo Mechanicus Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, really a little bit.
I mean, this is Mechanicus, so he's 100% right. Yeah, we begin session with Thea and Rose as I'm looking up an avatar that's in the right picture. So yeah, you guys are alone, or I say alone. It's not alone. There's just you two and Varric and Abigail. And as previously described, the room you guys have been left with is similar to when, you know, an avatar, when they go visit Boomy the first, well, they don't know it's Boomy. At the time, like, they're left in a room, which is basically just pretty Spartan. It's pretty sparse in terms of furniture. This one isn't as bad. There are dividing hanging curtains, or standing curtains rather, like Asian style standing curtains that divide the room into sub rooms. There is what you guys saw before, those two circles, which could conjure any, as long as it's in their indexes, food and drink requested. All you gotta do is put your hand on it and request it telepathically, or mentally rather. But the door behind you, as a quote-unquote door, is now flush with the wall. Before you ask, there are no vents. There are no vents or anything like that. If you want to pull the avatar thing over, sticky Momo in the hole. Come on, Momo, go get help! Fucking Momo's just stuck there.
Is there still like somehow airflow in this room though?
Yes.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah, other than that, it is just you guys in the room. You guys have 4. Actually, I can just move a stone, something like this.
Ooh,
You guys have sort of 4. I just realized I was about to draw like something.
Yeah, certain symbol.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, oh yeah, you guys have like little rooms for yourselves. Yeah, it looks, you know, it's crazy. You know, it's just like, I guess it's not as bad. It's not like a.
It's one of those things where people probably wouldn't notice it unless you pointed it out.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Just gotta add some additional lines, and then suddenly they make a swastika.
Like Legend of Zelda. Fucking swastika dungeon.
But yeah, but it is something divided similarly to this. Yeah. But yeah, like there are sub rooms and lounge space in the center, as well as like a not like a dining space, because that makes it sound like the table there is just for dining, but a central space. So yeah, what do you two do? Varric and Abigail are taking in the surroundings. Abigail more keen on the environment itself, and Varric investigating the summoning circles. The food and food and drink summoning circles.
I'll just pull like a full sock and just be chilling on the couch, contemplating life currently. Or not bed.
Well, I mean, not considering the mild panic.
This is how I deal with panic. I just sit there and ignore it.
Compartmentalize. It's fine. Okay, so so they're all, there's guards outside the room, isn't there? I think
that's what Leopold said. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what is insinuated.
I say would. Oh, Bolstream Bob would not still be active. Turn that shit off.
Yeah.
Only last 10 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only last 10 minutes. So he would actually have a 32 instead. Casually, just a 32, you know.
The bolstering bond only gave a +1 Sag.
Yeah.
What
Well,
the hell do we do?
so
I don't know, but they're listening to us.
Yeah.
Or can listen to us.
Well, glad that's confirmed at least. Is there any way that you can figure to tell when they are and when they aren't?
Yeah.
Cool.
As far as I can tell, it's always on.
Can we tell where it's coming from?
He points
THX
at
all around you.
He points at the ceiling, and that's it. Roll me your investigation, too. And I will say you get advantage because he's sort of pointing it out to you.
Okay. Investigation. Let's go.
Oh, look at
Hey!
God, we need the good rolls too.
I know we do.
That's like a sad laugh. We do. Hey, you're at 2020. Congrats. Now,
Hey!
you know, you're an exclusive quad that previously only Ruhan was in. 2020 club. You know, at Varric pointing it out, you do see. I put it. Ever seen Full Metal Alchemist?
Mhm.
Or Brotherhood in specific?
Yes.
That's the newer one. You know how there's like a big transmutation circle, like the country.
Oh,
big
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Yeah, and it has like smaller circles. It's sort of like that. There's like a big circle embedded in the ceiling, very faintly, like very lightly engraved, and the lighting doesn't help. Like if anything, it sort of helps obscure its presence. But it's this big circle which has a series of other sigildry nodes on its circumference, which then all connect to like a slightly larger node. I guess you call it the core, the heart, which is at the center of the whole circle.
Okay. Would it be safe to say I'd be able to sort of interpret what the circles like mean, represent, that kind of thing?
With a 35, yes. Well, to a degree. It's similar enough, at least in general appearance, to magic you've seen time and time again in your past. But it's also different. It's like the difference between, it's like changing a fundamental. Like, the rest of the fundamentals are the same, but one other fundamental is drastically different. It's sort of like how Russian has sort of English characters in it, but then suddenly you see a something in it, and you're just like, what? That makes it definitively Russian as soon as you see it.
Mm-hmm.
Same for Korean. Korean. If you guys ever need to differentiate Korean, like visually in terms of like the written has circles.
Yep.
Yeah. Japanese and Chinese seldom use circles, if ever. Korean uses it very frequently.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like that. Russian to English, Korean to Japanese or Chinese and stuff like that. Mandarin. It's like that. It looks by general appearance the same as any other artifice, surface, or sigildry and stuff like that, but you do note that the intricacies of it, the internal wiring, so to speak, of it, is not anything you've ever seen before.
Okay. That's fine. So, yeah, okay, so I suppose like trying to sort of work out how it works kind of deal, how it comes together would be a bit tricky if I can't actually...
To put it in like a single phrase, it's a different type of magic.
Yeah, okay.
Than what you're used to.
But can you still gut the wires from the system and just break it?
Would I be able to tell if it just records sound, or does it also record what we're doing?
From what similarities you can discern, it's like a ward. It can see, it can hear.
Okay.
It's like a CCTV camera.
Shit. Okay.
Hey, Tingo. Hi, buddy.
Alright, I guess I'll just look up and be like, oh great, they're watching and listening.
Hey, don't say. That sounds just fantastic.
A lie, that puts a hole in my plans. Can I be sneaky when they're watching you trying to be sneaky? Nope.
Why was it
Don't worry
times
about
5?
Don't worry about it.
Well, so, yeah, I apologize again for my rashness.
We all kinda didn't think this one through. Don't worry about it.
No, honestly, this is, I anticipate something bad was gonna happen. Maybe not to this degree, but I anticipate something.
Literally, world and life changing degree? Yeah, I didn't see that coming either.
I mean, I've had something like that told to me, I think 48 hours ago, so... add another one.
Yeah.
How you
Yeah.
deal with the double down? You know what, actually, that's a conversation for a different time.
Agreed. Especially with less discerning walls.
Hmm.
I'd say so. Oh god, I don't know what to do now. That's just like... That was a lot. This is a lot. I would like to go home now, please. Just imagine just like sort of looking up at the roof, just like, can I go home now, please?
Well, there's an option. Not a good option,
yes,
but an option.
Yeah.
You guys hear the sound of the circle getting activated.
Silent. Oh, great.
R.I.P. Kirsty.
Oh, no, I'm back. Okay, could you hear me there? Could you hear me talking?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I could not hear you. That is the
Interesting.
weird... That is very weird, okay.
Very interesting.
Discord do that.
Yeah,
Crash,
my
are
Discord
you hacking her
probably went,
internet?
It
Oh, now she's cutting out.
went
And
like
now you're cutting
unresponsive.
Hmm.
Oh, joyous. I love it.
Oh, and now you're back. Nice.
Yeah. I need to get a new everything.
Are you back with us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Alright. What was I saying? Oh, yeah.
The ward activates.
You guys hear the little summoning circle get activated. One of them. And in place of any food or drink, it's a unfolded, just straight, piece of paper. Parchment, rather.
Alright, I guess
Who picks it up?
I guess I'll pick it up.
I'll look over your shoulder. Haha, you said you pick it up.
Yeah. Alright, both of you make
Roll a hit die.
Did you say both history?
Let me make a death save.
No, it just says simply,
Where's that
give
save?
us the shard of ends, and
Awesome.
you can leave.
Yeah, this is such a simple...
/LS.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is he just like sitting in the next room or something, just listening? You know what? No, I'm not even gonna start offending him when he is listening to us.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he could just like multitask. He's just listening while doing other things.
Can I creepy? But okay. Alright, so what do you suggest we do for now? Apart from giving the
Okay.
shard of ends.
Break things down into simpler subcategories and work our way up.
Okay, so
I think they just let us peruse the library, or would that be off limits unless...
I mean, if given the opportunity, I would certainly like to have a look.
Or talk to Annabelle. That's probably a...
Oh, yeah, oh yeah, it said she was here.
Hmm.
Should maybe go have a... Yeah, maybe see if we can go see her at the same time. Get a look about the place, get a feel. At least.
Yeah. At the very least, give us a minute to think about other things.
Yep.
What about you two? Any potential input on anything?
Abigail's like tapping the tip of her pen against a page in the book that she always carries. Just thinking about it. I made plans just in case, but I don't think they encompass this. Now I'm wondering how that will help. I doubt they're gonna let us walk around.
Maybe under watch,
Yeah,
but that's the best case scenario.
I mean, I'll take under watch. At least we know where we're, the floor plan at least.
Assuming it doesn't shift around, considering just gesture at the where the door's supposed to be.
Yeah. Okay. So look at the door. Is it literally just like completely flat, like it's a wall? There's no like little indents as to where a door might be, or?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Smooth wall. I love it. But yeah, so try and get out, have a look around for now.
Now I
Think
guess
that would be an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's best I could think of.
Okay.
Currently.
All right, you hear that? Can we please visit Annabelle? You did say she was here.
Man, it's so
Another
obvious.
note gets conjured up.
I pick her up, have a look.
What is the
You can
limitation
speak to
of
her
this?
momentarily.
Okay. Oh, come to
Are we
us.
going? Oh no!
That's not a downside, I suppose. Yeah.
I know, but I want to go look at the library on the way there. Look at the pretty.
Another
books.
note gets conjured up.
Oh, hello.
In the meantime, you have another guest to
What?
talk with.
Looks up, yeah. Who else do you know?
I don't know, not unless.
Unless.
Just trying to think of anybody else who like might be. Changed what I mean.
Well, it's not Hilbrand.
Like, okay.
He's mega dead. Apparently.
Yeah.
Wow, way to
Like-
way to rub it in the salt in the wounds, huh?
Yeah.
Dad, come on.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
Right.
Appreciate
Sorry.
it, Rose.
Look, things slip out when I'm panicked. Sorry.
Yep, of course. My very dead traitorous mentor. Yeah, thank you, who kept me in the dark for the entirety of our working relationship. Yes, thank you. Actually, I wonder if she's gotten anything written down here. I wonder, like
That might be highly
research
potential.
notes or something.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like a main researcher.
That would be quite interesting to look into.
But
That's
again,
crazy.
Por favor,
Zambon's
I
getting
shout up to the
outside.
roof.
Some mythical language of Spanish.
the fuck is Spanish?
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just sort of, I don't know, sarcastically saying Elven or something. But actually, no. What's a really like obscure language I know? Wait a minute.
Do you know Sylvan?
I mean, obscure is dependent upon region.
I guess so.
And in here,
Oh no, I know Primordial. There we go.
what the fuck? Do you... Primordial just sounds like Spanish now.
No,
Good.
I'm not agreeing to that.
This is great. I'm eating Pringles and cookies and listening to this. It's
Wait, at the same time?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
If we
Just
meet up in
mushing
real
them
life-
together in like one bowl. Just.
If we meet up in real life, I'm gonna throw a book at you.
Both of you roll me perception. Just straight.
Sure. Turn off guidance because I remember the perception.
Hey.
Womp. Look at you, Miss
Fia,
13.
you could hear the sounds of something heavy. Two sets of heavy tracks moving. Not on the other side of the door where you were, but on the other side of the room from whence you entered. From where you entered.
Mm-hmm. Any of you guys hearing that?
Rolled perception for NPCs.
Wait, you think
There.
Annabelle kept the horseman guy that popped up at one point?
Oh yeah.
Or like he just went.
Oh,
God.
She hears everything.
She doesn't have bolster mod. She doesn't have bolster mod.
Oh no, it's only like 28 then.
Oh no.
That says crazy man as well. It's crazy.
Oh, he's cracking their knuckles.
Oh, that was me, sir.
Ugh.
I do. But she looks at the wall, and it just is a wall. But then a light in the shape of a doorway just cracks. And then it slides up. Just like the door you guys came in through, just on the opposite side of the room.
I wonder how many doors are actually in this place.
Standing there is a very finely dressed woman.
Is it Kavrala?
No. This is a human.
Hmm.
A finely dressed woman, although with your perception feed, you could see that her hands are not flesh and blood. They're artificed. Similar to Lena's, except slightly a bit more complex and, from looks of it, disconnect or has the ability to disconnect in the sense of one finger can become two. Like that sort of like split ability.
That's some serious piano hands.
It was made for some pretty good piano hands. And you guys can see on the other side of the doorway, as she's entering it, are two things.
Like similar to the guards, or
Similar in terms of the material, but not in a proper humanoid shape. Like they have like legs and arms, a torso, like that's sort of the humanoid shape in the basic degree of it. But their legs are too tall. They're rather, how to say, stocky, I guess is probably the best way to put it. Not stocky as in the sense of like bean sprout, like stalks, but like in the sense of like I'm taking a bunch of chunks and putting them on top of one another. So like they're very, how to say, they're chunky. No,
Chunky legs.
they are some sort of construct. Is what I'm saying. They don't look alive. They are definitely taller than her. They're taller than the door. Their arms look very capable in terms of like, I don't know, crushing your skull or grabbing or something, cutting you up. I don't know. Some. You can't see what the tops of them look like, but you can just see like their legs and their lower torso. The woman steps into the room with a smile on her face. She has not like burn scarring, but she has a significant amount of, not just burn scarring, rather. She has a significant amount of scarring that scratches across her neck that like peaks up past the neckline, the collar rather, area of her attire.
what type of scarring? Sorry.
It's sort of a lie. It's sort of similar to like an explosive. So like there's some like close range explosive. So like there's some like series of shrapnel cuts and stuff like that. That sort of scar, as well as burns. And I guess probably some misplaced flesh due to the explosive power. Not like yours, where you got struck by lightning. That's a different thing.
Hello.
Hello. I've heard so much about all of you. She smiled gladly.
I'm sure you have. Although we don't seem to know who you are.
I imagine you do. Particularly him. And she points at the only guy in the room. He raises an eyebrow.
Anastasia's friend.
Friend, yes. I'm Carmilla. Carmilla Volpe. I heard you died. You heard wrong, and I thought you heard I didn't die. He just squints at her. We didn't have the card then. How did you hear that? How indeed. She means walking around.
It seems like most people who die related to this group don't actually ever die.
Now, who have you heard actually died? Aside from myself. I know you've heard people go missing, but missing far away implies dead.
Fair.
If this were the twins, then maybe they would be equivalent, but across the world, people go missing all the time. She's like sauntering over to Varric and looking at not him, but the apparatus he has on his left arm. And as she gets closer to him, she leans down and begins looking at it. And he just has his arms crossed. He's not hiding it from her, but you can tell he doesn't like her looking at it. So he sort of sways and shifts back a bit. Very telltale of Anastasia. Very. Although I can see some personal touches, some utilitarian efforts. And she looks at you guys who have a different and much smaller apparatus on your guys' arms. Very oriented. Reminds you of the Venkoshi. To a degree, although theirs is a bit more visceral. I didn't know that term. How indeed. She continues looking at the apparatus. The door's still open, by the way. It didn't close.
Looking over there, does it seem like there's guards on the other side?
I mean, there's the two things there from before still.
Yeah, okay.
Haven't moved a millimeter. Perfectly still, like statues.
Do they breathe?
Are they on the? Yeah, are they on this side of the door or
other side? They can't fit through the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're just big chillin'.
Yeah, you guys can see like what I say, their legs, and maybe a little bit of their lower torso, at best, depending on the angle. They're tall.
Huh.
They're tall, and if you use the width of their legs in proportionality to the width of their bodies, they're sturdy and chunky.
Any particular intrigue or particular reason you're here besides just interest in seeing where someone else is pulling up? Okay.
I am curious as to how you have a paltry form of the Shard of Ends installed into your apparatus, though. It's a long story. I bet. Well, I'll be happy to learn about it at some point. I didn't say I was going to tell you. I didn't say I need you to tell me. He just takes one step up to her. Now. Be nice. You don't want to, she looks at the doorway, offend anyone. You guys can hear a series of clicking just at the door.
Of course not.
You seem like a scientific and inquisitive woman. Really? Wonder what gave it away. She like taps her metallic finger against her chin. The one they call Deimos. Where is he? He is a misnomer at this point. And to be perfectly honest, I don't know. Let me guess. She like does like a wanton roll of her hands. Vengeance or something of the sort for your cousin. You know me so well. I can't help you with that, even if I wanted to, which I don't. Why are you here then? Simply to look at this, and she like flicks with like her middle finger and thumb just against the apparatus he has. And this was very educational. Thank you. Bye. She just walks out.
Well, that was. Well, that was
at least
weird.
We know she's alive, and we know where she is now. Whoever here is.
Yeah, so who is she exactly again? I seem to have forgotten.
So Carmilla was Anastasia's colleague, or I guess rival. They both operate in similar fields. And from the toys she brought with her, I guess she went pretty far down that path.
Hmm.
When we first met you guys were bringing something that supposedly was by her.
Yeah. I remember that.
Oh,
The really,
oh yes.
kind of ghost, but kind of not thing.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was that.
The chassis.
Yeah. Oh, that feels like a lifetime ago.
That was like almost 2 months.
Merrick looks up around your guys' environment. Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
I'm trying not to.
That was to myself.
Alright.
I was giving myself advice on that one. You can take it if you want.
Well.
Well,